we're on day 3. Got a brand new backstay. We've got 2 inner shrouds on the upper part, lower part, sorry, and he's just taken off the outer shrouds. So it's all exciting. He's got the baby stay off. So that's in the dinghy, ready to go ashore. So yeah, getting there. A bit like
This reading's taken for what, over a week?
yeah, started last Friday, it's now Sunday. Nearly done actually, he's done really well. Cost is good, cannot complain. It's just been quite hard work, winching up the mast every 2 or 3 times a day. But yeah, we need to stop him eating biscuits, that's the one thing I'd say.
I'll tell him that.
I've told him that. So we're back on the dock, came back on about half an hour ago and just putting furler back together again. So Alex is our rigging man. He's the one sat on the floor down there. Just going to go and see what he's up to. Very sloppy in here, so got all the fenders out. All the ferry boats that come past, they cause huge wake.
Just explain what you...
Okay, so basically we got the cables in uniform, and as I turned the crown into the head, the cables bend over the inner spline and becomes captive in the heart of the crown.
Right, okay.
And we are going to compress them both together basically, and seal it to it, seal it.
Right.
You can tread lock there.
Sort of...
It is marine grade underwater sealer too. You can actually seal things underwater. Yeah? And that makes it waterproof, no salt with sediment.
Well, it's exactly 6 o'clock in the morning. I have no idea what date it is, something like the 4th of May. And we're just about to leave Malta. And I guess we shan't be back again unless something goes wrong. Last time, yeah. It's been great while I've been here. We've got some friends here who we've met last night for a drink.
Yeah.
But it's time to leave.
Yeah, we've been here a month since we left Tunisia. And we've got solar panels ready for the next section of the journey. So yeah, excited to be moving on now.
So we've got a beautiful morning, nice red skies, but I don't know what that's supposed to mean. But flat calm sea, so we're going to be motoring for a while until the wind picks up later on and fills in. I'll let you know how we go on.
Beautiful morning. No wind, unfortunately. But we don't mind, we need to get going. Picking up our friends in less than 2 weeks now, up in Sicily. So the plan is to get kind of up the west coast slightly. See how far we get. There's a bit of wind due on Thursday, so we need to kind of be tucked in somewhere. Look at that for a sunrise. And this is the view of Malta that kind of everybody wants.
So what have we just done then?
What have I just done?
Now what have we...
Just drinking my beer. Oh, sorry. When we landed, it's quite a rolly anchorage, quite a big swell coming in, and the wind's going to drop tonight. So Kevin, in his wisdom, decided to put out the stern anchor.
I did.
Get the dinghy down, take the anchor out, tie a rope onto it, row in the swell, and then put the anchor into the water, tighten it up on the line, and then row back in again and not get too wet.
I think we did quite well actually.
You did quite well, yeah. You did.
Yeah.
Yeah, it will make for a more comfortable night, there is no doubt. It's just one of those things that when you're tired at the end of a journey, you just think, oh, for God's sake, really?
Yeah, at least we'll be able to sleep,
I know.
hopefully.
Yeah, it's good. So why are we going backwards?
Because we're sailing and that's what happens when you sail. So. Well, especially to us anyway, we're going in the wrong direction. Now the wind's coming from on the nose. Shouldn't be when we get out of the bay and everything, but we're going down to Portopalo, which is about 30 odd miles.
But that's backwards.
Yeah, there is that. It's just too swelly up here. The wind isn't good. The swell's bad. There's no good anchorages. It would mean staying in marinas basically.
We don't do that.
So we're going to head back down to Portopalo, and instead of going around this coast, we're going to go around the other one.
The other one being the east coast.
East coast, yeah.
So Portopalo's on the south, very southern tip. So we'll tuck in there for tonight. That's about 30 odd nautical miles, and then further from that is Syracuse. So we'll head back up to Syracuse on the east coast, which is about another 30 nautical miles, and we'll sit there for a couple of days and have a bit of a break. But we've got wind today, so we're happy. We're sailing. Yay!
Nearly 6:30 in the evening. We've been going since about midday. Put a lot of tacks in, but finally we're kind of on course to get into Portopalo. The wind's been averaging between 9 and 15 all day, 14, and it's just started to pick up a little bit as we get towards Portopalo now. Got about another, what, 2 hours?
Yeah,
hour and a half? We think we've got, we think we've got a bit of a current because we're doing 6.5 knots with about 10-11 knots of wind, and yeah, it's great at the moment. Got a bit of a choppy sea now though, because we're coming to the corner of Portopalo, which is always renowned for being a bit choppy. So yeah, it should be there, not too long.
So we've just come round the corner in towards Portopalo. Got the wind behind us. We're still doing about 5 knots, which is great. The swell's kind of getting bigger, so glad we'll be in there in about 15-20 minutes. What a beautiful evening though. It's been a great day's sail, for a change.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's getting damp now, so yeah. Get us in there, get wrapped up, have something to eat. Yeah, it's not been too bad a day at all. Quite successful. Well, today is the 6th of May, and we have got probably the perfect sail. We've got the swell coming behind us, which is rolling in nicely. It's quite a big swell actually. And we've only got 8 to 10 knots of wind. Not a great deal. But we are doing between 4 and 5 knots. And it's just beautiful. Sun's out, it's fairly warm, unless you're in the breeze. And then it gets a bit chilly. So we came out of Portopalo this morning, probably about lunchtime, and we're heading for Syracuse. So we've decided to change tack and come up the east coast, through the Messina Straits again, and across the north of Sicily. And it's gorgeous. I'm just happy to be sailing.
We're just coming into Syracuse, or Syracusa. The wind died on us just as we got to the lighthouse about half an hour ago, and got on the engine now. So coming into the bay, we're going to try and get tucked in because there's some big winds coming tomorrow. So we'll get as far in as we possibly can. What are you doing down there?
Just tightening the sail bag, tidying it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tightening on that side.
Lovely evening though, absolutely zero wind. Nice and calm. So we'll have a rest tonight, and then tomorrow morning we'll nip into town, get some data for the internet, and just have a wander around town, I think.
Soft pulse in my chest. Can't You say